Over the next hour, you're going to see a collection of my videos to all the songs that you have made hits. Naturally. I feel you. Flavor. Mysterious girl. Only one. Turn it up. Make sure you don't eat nothing, because I'm cooking something up for you. And you're welcome to come and have a look at my bedroom. I can't wait to show you some of my personal camcorder footage, stuff that's never been seen. Come down and check us out at the studio so I can sing a bit of I Feel You acoustically, especially for you. Well, this is where I live. You know, it's such a relaxing place, and it's good to sit back sometimes and just reflect on things that have happened in the past. Actually, one thing I recall is making the video for Turn It Up. It was the first video I'd made in Britain, and we put an ad out to get people to come and audition for it, all these extras, and for some reason we thought there was going to be 200-300 people turning up, and that's the kind of effect we wanted in the video. Well, a whole total of about 10 people turned up, and we were lucky because one of the dancers begged them to come down, and they came down, and we said to the cameraman, please, can you make these 10 people look like 200 people? And it turned out all right, you know. Have a look.
Yeah, come on, pump it up. Check it out, check it out. Alright. You know the flavor. It's Friday night. Gotta get your groove on. Have me some fun. Got to make a move on all the ladies in the house looking sexy. Now is the time to bump and grind. It's got me going crazy. I'm so alive. I got this feeling and it feels so right. Move over, ladies, 'cause we got the ingredients to make it right tonight. You
Well, this is my bedroom. Just have a look around. Now this is where I like to hang out most. I mean, apart from the fact that I do sleep here, I also like to watch a lot of TV and videos and listen to music. In fact, look, I'll show you my CD collection. It's quite big actually, but all these artists that I listen to, I mean, my favorite artists are like Blackstreet, I mean, Anita Baker, Aretha Franklin. I mean, they're all just brilliant. Groups like New Edition. Now, you guys have been the greatest. I mean, apart from supporting me from the very start and getting me to where I am, all the gifts you guys have given me, don't think for a minute I don't appreciate it. I keep everything that you guys give me. In fact, this man over here, his name is Tyson. Now, Tyson was given to me by a fan in Britain, and I tell you what, became the mascot on our tour. When we can't make a decision, we ask Tyson. If he does a face like this, then we go, okay, all right, Tyson, we'll do it. If he does a face like this, don't mess with Tyson. Now, I've had the honor of receiving quite a few awards, and I tell you what, this is just a few of them. And the best thing about it is the fact that they were voted by you, so this is my chance to say thanks. Now, this is probably the biggest honor of all, receiving gold and platinum discs from all around the world. And you know what? They're only here because you went and bought the records. So I dedicate all of these discs here to you. And also I want to say to all the people that have stayed outside the hotels and stayed out in the cold outside TV studios, I really appreciate that you've done that. And I may not be able to see you all the time, but I know that you've come to see me. Alright, now I want to show you guys the video for one of my singles, Only One. There's quite a funny little story attached to this because we flew right across to Australia to catch the sun, and all we got was a miserable rain. But that didn't stop us because we ended up filming most of it by night, and it ended up being one of the most fun videos I've ever made. So have a look. Only One.
Oh girl, you're the only one I ever loved, and I wanna share my life with you, girl. Never ever had it feel so right. Thinking back when we were always on the phone, it felt so good to think I'd never be alone. Well, you went your way, baby, I went mine. But I knew in time I'd find you. Thought the love in you would carry on, and it kept me strong. But here's where you belong, girl. Oh, girl, you're the only one I ever loved, and I wanna share my life with you, girl. Never ever had it feel so right, and it's all because of you were there with a smile to keep me warm. Girl, losing you would leave me with a heart so sore. Now what I'd give to make you mine, oh mine, for the longest time. Ooh, baby, I wanna hold you, baby, endlessly. You see the best in me, yeah. Believe me, you're the one. Oh, girl, you're the only one I ever loved, and I wanna share my life with you, girl. Never ever had it feel so right. The only one, the only one, the only one. Oh, girl, you're the only one that I ever loved. You're the only girl. I wanna share my life with you, girl. Never ever had it feel
best moments in my career, I'd say, is performing on stage. It's, and that goes for so long. I mean, with shows like at Wembley, doing things for Top of the Pops, doing things with Boyzone, East 17, and of course now doing my own tour at Wembley. These kind of things are definitely the highlights of my life. The best place I've visited, I've got to tell you, is a place called Phi Phi Island. That's where we filmed Mysterious Girl. It's like a volcanic lagoon, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Blue Lagoon, but it's kind of that kind of place. Gorgeous. I like a beach holiday. I mean, I'm a beach bum. I suppose you can tell by the hair. I always say this, I've got a surfer's haircut. How you going, dude? That's how they talk in Australia. How you going? The most memorable events in my life is my first UK chart position, going to Italy for promotion. I remember that was just brilliant. Meeting the fans in Britain, meeting the fans everywhere actually. It's just been a highlight. I went to New Zealand for a tour and that was incredible, and a lot of memorable moments. I mean, if I started to tell you, I'd be here all night, believe me, so just trust me on that one. There's many interesting things that people don't know about me, and if I tell you them all, then everyone will know, so I'll tell you one. I'm just as scared about things in life, just as, worried about things not being right, just like the next person. I have my days where I wake up and think, I hope people are going to accept me, and I hope they're going to accept my music, and I never wake up thinking that, everything's just wicked. And so, I suppose that's one thing people don't know, because they probably think, you must just think everything's fantastic, but it's not always like that. If you haven't got your family, or you haven't got someone that you care about, or you haven't got your friends, sometimes life is a little bit difficult, so there you go. I'm very much a normal person in that sense. I've got 4 brothers and 1 sister. We're a big family, right? There's 6 of us all together. My brother Andrew, my brother Chris, my brother Danny, my brother Michael, and my sister Debbie. Now, the thing is, I'm the youngest, right? Don't think I got away with everything. I got away with some things. My brother Andrew's, he did merchandising with us on our stuff in Australia. My brother Chris, he plays guitar on our tour. He's the guitarist on this tour, the Natural Tour. My brother Danny, security on the Natural Tour. My brother Michael, he's a DJ on our tours, but he's not going to be on this tour, unfortunately. And my sister Debbie, just a beautiful sis. A lot of people ask me what I'd like to do on a day off, and they think, I must want to go out partying or go to clubs and stuff. But it's not necessarily true. What I like to do is things like, watch a movie, eat a huge pizza, stuff that I don't get to normally do. Maybe go out to a movie or go out for dinner. And I know when my ex-girlfriend in Australia, we used to always go out and have picnics and stuff like that, because it was so sunny and so hot, and it was beautiful. So I like to do things like that. And if there's a beach in town, Andre ain't staying home. Andre's at the beach.
To the top, 'cause I never wanna stop. To the top, come on. Take it to the top, 'cause I never wanna stop. To the top, come on. Don't try to play me now. Take it to the top, 'cause I never wanna stop. To the top, come on. Break it down.
Call you on the telephone to find out what you like. Can I be the special one to make it alright? Let me touch you everywhere. My feeling is a pure desire. All you do is call my name. You set my world on fire. You know I'll be there for girl. I wanna do you up. Let me be your everything. Let me touch you like no other's gonna touch you, babe.
Take it to the top, 'cause I never wanna stop. To the top, come on.
Don't try to play me down.
Take it to the top, 'cause
I don't wanna stop to the top. Now break it down. Here it is another night, doing it with my lady. Well, everything seems alright, and boy, she's driving me crazy. If we're gonna take our time to make this thing feel so good, then we're gonna make it last. Baby, I know we could. You know I'll be there for your love.
Now this is the place to be. My kitchen. This is my kitchen. Well, and you know what? I'm gonna cook for you, like I said I was gonna do. Now the thing is, let's just call this, you see, my nickname that the fans have given me is Dre, D-R-E, you know, the end of Andre. So why don't we call this Dre's Mysterious Flavor? I'll show you what I mean. We are gonna make some pasta and some chicken, and I'm gonna spice it up for you right now. First of all, you gotta boil the water, right? As I've done, I prepared it. People say, get a pinch of salt and put it, what is a pinch of salt? You don't pinch the salt, you grab it, you throw it in there. That's how you do it. Now, this chicken over here, make sure the chicken's washed because you don't want any of that smelly stuff happening. And what you do is you wash it down with lemon, because what that does is it not only gets rid of the smell, but it kind of, once it's soaking in the water, it's just beautiful. It soaks up in its own juice plus lemon. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna like this, but you can't have any yet. Just wait. Now just grab some herbs and you just throw them on. That just adds a bit of flavor, you know what I mean? You just don't want plain chicken. Who wants plain chicken? So, put it in the boiling water, like I'm doing, with all the herbs and the lemon and all the cute little stuff. Just put it in there. Now you let that boil for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, till it's all white. See, I don't like anything with blood in it and stuff, so you gotta make sure that it's all cooked. Now you see, Italians, they like to eat a lot of garlic. And they come out with the attitude of, hey, you don't like the way I smell? I wasn't talking to you anyway. Get out of here. Okay. So, now the chicken's kind of been boiling for a while. You just take it out, put it on your plate, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something a little creative here. We are gonna cook the pasta in the juice of the chicken and the juice of the lemon. So what it is the pasta's gonna soak it up and it's gonna give it a bit of a different flavor. Break the pasta, let it go all over the kitchen, and just place it in there. Stir it around for a bit. Now this should only take about 8 or 10 minutes. If you want to add like chicken stock cube in there just to give it a bit of extra flavor, you can do that, but I ain't gonna do that. So what you do after that, you see, is you dice up the mushrooms, you put a bit of herbs in, a bit of those Thai things, put it all in the water, let it all boil. You make the pasta, you make the sauce. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the sauce. The sauce is wicked, right? Put 1 huge spoon in, if that's for one person, 1 huge spoon, stir it around. This is wicked. Right, now this is, like I said, a very simple sauce, but it's very effective, right? This here, now this is a magic ingredient. See how kind of non-fat this is? You've only used 1 spoon of butter. Everything else you've used has been no fat at all. And this is tomato puree. All it contains is tomatoes. Bung it in there, you know what I mean? Thing is, you're gonna eat this stuff, you ain't gonna look at it. So just do all that kind of stuff. Stir it around. Oh, this tastes so good, my mouth's just like watering already. What you do, right, is after you kind of been frying this up a bit, it becomes a bit thick. Have a look, have a look. Come in. See how it's a bit thick there, right? Now that's not gonna be that good. What you do is you swig it over here, put a bit of water in it. It's so cool, you're testing yourself, you know what I mean? All the time, you gotta see if you can get everything done by the time the other stuff's cooked. It's really wicked. Now you add the chicken into this sauce. You see, you don't have to do it this way. You can have the chicken separately on top of the pasta. With that sauce, oh man, it tastes wicked. Get some mozzarella cheese now. I use mozzarella because it gives that pizza effect, you know, so it all like hangs out of your mouth and stuff. It's wicked. But put some down the bottom, right? Because in that way, when you put the pasta on top, it all melts underneath. And then grab the pasta, put it on top. Oh God, I'm getting so hungry, you know. This ain't fair. Hold on. Right, let's just grab the pasta. Like I said. Put it all on top like that. Don't decorate it. You can't decorate pasta anyway, can you? Because it's all over the place like my hairstyle. But anyway. Alright. See that? Do that. Get some more of this. Put it on top. It's getting ready. Alright? If you want, you can, you know, add a bit of herbs if you want to be like professional and stuff and say that you're a real chef and a real cook. Just add a bit of... See that? It's just wicked, isn't it? Look. Now, this is the icing on the cake, as they say. Don't need no spoons. Be cool in the 90s. Put it on top like that. So what do you think of that then? 10 minutes and it's yours. Well, it's actually mine, but You see all the mozzarella bits? You see, it gives it that kind of pizza effect. Anyway, we're going to throw the Mysterious Girl while I'm eating this. And this video was filmed in probably my favourite place in the whole world. It was a place called Phi Phi Island in Thailand. It's where they filmed some of the James Bond movies. Beautiful place, tropical lagoon. And the girl that's in this video, her name is Champagne. Have a look at it. It's wicked.
Baby girl, I said tonight is your lucky night. Peter Andre along with Bubba and Spotty Mike.
I stop and stare at you, walking on the shore. I try to concentrate, my mind wants to explore. The tropical scent of you takes me up above. And girl, when I look at you, oh, I fall in love. No doubt you look so fine. Girl, I wanna make you mine. I want to be with a woman just like you. No doubt I'm the only man who can love you like I can. So just let me be with the woman that I love.
Baby girl, show you make the looking good.
Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close to mine. Close to mine.
Girl, you want me on desire. Are you alone? I set me soul for fire. Me tell them. Girl, you want me on desire. Are you alone? Watch this.
Watching the sun go down, the tide is drifting in. We can get closer now and feel the warmth within. 'Cause I'm looking in your eyes, feeling so alive. And girl, when you touch me, it's time to take it through the night. Girl, I wanna be with you. I wanna spend the night with you. I need to be with the woman that I love. Girl, I wanna do to you all the things you want me to. I need to be with the woman that I love.
Baby girl, let your love and release.
Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. So close to you, my baby. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close to mine.
Well, I've been sitting by the phone, hoping you call when time me hear your voice. I feel 10 feet tall. Body where you want to make them on them a fall. Man, I trip over man when time your name call. Pretty looks around me like a flowers of bloom, and I love the smell of your Elizabeth Taylor perfume. Personality alone light up the room. Just one kiss alone I make me heart go boom.
Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. Come on now, come on now. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close
Girl,
to
you want me on
mine.
desire. Are you alone? I set this soul on fire.
Oh, mysterious girl.
Well, Mysterious Girl, huh? Now that brings back memories. Well, now you're going to go and see the single that you all made #1 out there. My first UK #1, actually, Flavour. And I'll tell you what, this video, I didn't have any funny stories attached to this, and I didn't have any great stories. I had quite a sad story attached to this one. I got very serious food poisoning. I'll tell you the situation. I was on set, and I was training really hard for this because I wanted this to be the best video I could do. And there was a gym on the beach, you know, it was called a muscle beach, so I thought, yeah, this is great. And I kept going backwards and forwards. I wasn't drinking water, I wasn't eating anything. And that's a lesson for everyone out there, please, just drink loads of water, because I tell you what, it really got me so dehydrated. And then I ate a piece of fish, and that piece of fish happened to give me food poisoning, and the two combined together, I actually spent 5 days in serious condition, and the press around the world weren't sure what was wrong with me, so that was kind of a weird experience. But I tell you what, Flavour ended up being great, and it did us wonders, and the video was voted by you lot quite a lot, so thanks a lot. Here's Flavour, check it out.
Party on.
Roll with the flavor.
I can't bring myself to sleep, so I get the keys to my Jeep. Well, there's nothing that I ain't gonna do tonight. Dial on the number 211, 'cause I hear there's a jam that's going on. What a feeling is so good in my neighborhood. Ooh, there's something special about tonight, and I know it's so, 'cause everybody's got their groove on. I wanna let it go. Are you here with me? I said I wanna hear the party sing. If you're down, throw your hands up in the air. The Max back with a flavor of the year. Here we go, there's a party over here. Oh yes there is. Well, if you're down, throw your hands up in the air. The Max back with a flavor of the year. That's right, I'm kicking new flavor. Ain't got no time to think, so I grab a drink. It got the type that I like, and I ain't gonna waste no time. Back in the corner of the room, I see the one, and she makes my heart go boom. One smile and I am leaving all my friends behind. Ooh, there's something special about tonight, and our party's on. Well, everybody's got their groove on. I wanna let it go. Are you here with me? I said the party is singing. If you're down, throw your hands up in the air. The Max back with a flavor of the year. Here we go, there's a party over here. Oh yes there is. Well, if you're down, throw your hands up in the air. The Max back with a flavor of the year. That's right, I'm kicking new flavor. Listen up. If you wanna swing, let me do my thing, and everybody jam with me. Anything. If you wanna swing, let me do my thing, and everybody jam with me.
Check it out. Throw your hands in the air if you know you got the flair. Take it all the way with the man like Dre. Flavor in your ear for the year, no doubt. 'Cause I got the whack, yo, retarded party out. But after it with you, get beats to get down. I wanna rock with you just like Robert Brown. Drunk as hell, blazing up with the smoke. Tonight's the night, motherfucker, no joke.
If you're down, throw your hands up in the air. The Max back with a flavor of the year. Here we go, there's a party over here. Oh yeah. Well, if you're down, throw your hands up in the air. A new Mac with a flavor of the year. Here we go, there's a party over here.
We got some flavor.
If you wanna swing, let me do my thing. Everybody jam with me. Said if you wanna swing, let me do my thing, and everybody jam with me. If you want, we can do that thing tonight. If you want, baby, we can swing tonight. If you want, we can do that thing tonight. If you want, baby, we can swing tonight.
I've got three style of clothes. I've got casual street, which is what I could wear, you know, just if I'm not going anywhere that I'm going to be very visible in front of people, or just around the house. I've got street clothes, which I like to wear on stage, and if I'm going somewhere kind of half presentable. And then I've got clothes like this, like leather jackets, shirts and black pants and things like that. You know, I like to dress up if I go out for dinner or go to a premiere or go to a music awards or something like that. So I've kind of got the three: the stage, the street, and the dress up. You know, I mean, I've worn a lot of stuff like Nike. You know, Nike's good on sports stuff. Stuff like Tommy Hilfiger, like Mecca, for casual stuff. And for dressing up, I like, you know, World Wide Web. They got nice clothes. People like Versace, Armani. I mean, hey, come on, we're talking big people here, big names, big money. My favorite personal possession, I must say, is my boxer shorts. Now the reason for that is they're the only things that if I had nothing else I could still live with. See, okay, food, but that's not a private possession. That's something you hope you're gonna find. And drink, the same thing. But boxer shorts, definitely. Don't ever get caught without them. You know, I don't really wear anything to bed. And the thing is, I don't feel like I need to. I mean, you have a shower, you clean yourself, you're wearing stuff all day. So I don't like to wear anything in bed. I like to feel free. And I've got these satin sheets and it just feels comfortable, you know, when you just... The only kind of underwear I wear is boxer shorts. That's the only stuff I can wear. You know, I mean, I like Calvin Klein boxer shorts are good, but Armani boxer shorts, Hugo Boss, they've got some really good boxer shorts. Tommy Hilfiger's got some good boxer shorts too, but you know, I like boxer shorts because they're kind of comfortable. And you get the tighter fits or the looser fits, it doesn't really matter depending on the situation. If I'm going to go on stage, I get the tighter fit because you don't worry about it. It's a long story. Okay, now look, you've caught us at tour rehearsals and it just so happens that everyone has taken a break. I don't know what they're doing. But you know what? My musical MD, Johnny, over here, I said to him, listen, man, don't go for a tea yet. Why don't you just chill out and we'll play something live for you here, right now. I'm prepared. Let's just do I Feel You, you know, just muck around with it. This is something especially for you.
Tell me why, oh my girl, everything about you is so right. Baby, you know that I'm so proud to say you're mine, oh mine. Why you leave me standing like a fool? Is there something that I've said or done to you? You know, I wonder, oh, I wonder if you're coming home tonight. I'm thinking what it could have been, baby. Can get you off my mind. I've opened up the doors. In my heart, I feel you running away from my love. So why are you running away from my love? It's cold when we're apart, and it's playing in my heart. And everything I do for you, in my heart, I feel you. Yes, I do. Tell me why, oh my girl.
Thank you. Well, on that note, why don't you see the video itself? This is I Feel You. You know, this is probably the most interesting video I've ever made. The reason is, so many times I've done videos before, and I've been on one side of the screen, and the girl's been on the other, and we've never made contact. And I said, look, just once, let me make contact with this girl. We did a little more than that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Now, we had to edit this video 3 or 4 times. Some people thought it was too provocative. Some people thought this, some people thought that. Well, look, I'm going to play you the full version as it stands. This is I Feel You.
Everything about you is so right. Baby, you know that I'm so proud to say you're mine, oh mine. Why you leave me standing like a fool? Is there something that I said or done to you? You know, I wonder, oh, I wonder if you're coming home tonight. I'm thinking what it could have been, baby. Can get you off my mind. I've opened up the door, but in my heart I feel you running away from my love.
It's cold when we're apart, and it's playing in my heart. The moments that we shared will stay in my heart. I feel you. Well, well, well. Thinking of the loving that we made. Baby, I love the way you touch me in your special way. So why do I just feel like a man that's being played? Tell me it isn't true. I'm begging, baby, stay. You got me going crazy. Well, I've been waiting by the phone. I'm thinking about the things I wanna do to you. Soon as you get home, I'll give you everything. But in my heart, I feel it. Yes, I do. Why you running away from my love? You know it's going we're apart, and it's playing on my heart. The moments that we shared will stay in my heart. I feel you. Well, well, well. You know I wonder if you're coming home tonight. I'm thinking of the bedroom, baby. We'd been making love, making love. Ooh, if only you come through the door. I know you can't ignore all of the love you ever need. I wanna give you more. I really do feel it. Can you feel it? I really do feel it. Can you feel it? And it's playing on my heart.
Oh, workout. You see, you know what I always want to do, right? I always want to do this with my chest. I said if I could just build it up enough to go like that. That's all I wanted to do, because then that's enough. And I didn't want to get too big or anything. And I'm not a very big built person, but I just try and train enough just to keep myself motivated. And a lot of time they say healthy mind is a healthy body, and a healthy body is a healthy mind, and I agree with that. When I work out, I feel confident, I feel good, I want to work, you know. My daily fitness routine would consist of probably 200-300 sit-ups a day, usually without fail. Now, I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. Once I get started, that's it. I've got to do it every single day. And sometimes, if I've got a video coming up or something like that, I might go, 300 in the morning, 300 before I go to bed. I do about 100 push-ups, and they're the days that I don't train. Then when I train, it's I do weight training, I do kickboxing or whatever I can. But I do like training a lot. And my favorite drinks, my favorite drink is water, because I drink it all the time. But I like things like tropical juices. I mean, in Thailand they make freshly squeezed mango juice, and that is incredible, believe me, because it is the real stuff. It's freshly squeezed, and I love mangoes. We had a mango tree in our house in Australia. So my favorite animal is a koala. And believe it or not, they're not even called koala bears. And in Australia, if you ask for a koala bear, the keepers get offended, because they say it is not a bear. It's just a koala. That's what it is. And they're so cute, just, when you just want to squash its little face, but you can't because it'll hurt it. But yeah, you know that. My favorite subjects at school varied. One year I liked English, the next year I liked science. I can't say I ever liked mathematics, but my favorite subject of all time was drama. I really liked that, because that was the kind of subject I could express myself most. You'd have to get up and you'd have to say, they would say to you, okay, Pete, be sad, and you'd go. They go, be happy, be angry. I mean, it was just like that all the time. You had to kind of be moody. You know, it was all that kind of stuff, you know. And now, don't say a word.
You're all I ever wanted, baby. I want know. Then you're all that I ever need, everything that my fantasy. Give me your love, baby. When I'm down, I always call you. When I'm down, having you near keeps me singing. It's your smile, keeping me warm night and day. So all the while, you know what I'm trying to say. Every night I get down on my knees and pray that you'll always have me feeling that way. Yeah, baby. You're all I ever wanted, baby. You are my fantasy. You're all I ever need and more, and that's why I adore my city more. When we talk, I know that you are a friend. When we touch, there is no need to pretend. So unique, never known something like this. No need to speak, so much is said in one kiss. Every night I get down on my knees and pray that you'll always have me feeling that way. On and on. You're all I ever wanted, baby. You are my fantasy. You're all I ever need and more, and that's why I adore my city more. If you leave me, what tear me apart? I trust you'll always take good care of my heart. People say I'm crazy. I'm not living in a lover's dream. Are you out there, baby? I know you know, I know I'm sure. You're all I ever wanted, baby. You are my fantasy. You're all I ever need and more, and that's why I adore my city more. You're all that I need, and my baby. Then you're all that I need, fantasy.
I had a real interesting upbringing. I lived in London and I used to listen to a lot of Motown music. And when I think back to the artists that were on the radio when I was growing up in London, it's people like George Benson, people like Luther Vandross, and then reggae artists like Bob Marley, Musical Youth, New Edition. I mean, these were the kind of groups that I grew up listening to. And I went to Australia, and the area I lived, I'd never heard this kind of music before, and I used to want to sing so much. And it's so interesting because a lot of my friends, you know, one wanted to be a doctor, one wanted to be a lawyer, one wanted to be a policeman, and now I see them and they're all doing completely different things. But I knew what I wanted, and I just wanted it and wanted it and wanted it, and I just aimed and aimed for it. And it's true, if you persist on something and you want it bad enough, you will get it. I've always loved writing songs, and I've always thought it's important, you know, if people are going to hear your music, to know that you've had a contribution in writing it. The stuff I write most in the songs is the words, the lyrics, and the melody, the tune of the song. A lot of times I might think of these melodies and then write the words around it and then tell a musician how I want him to play it. And if I write the music, I can't necessarily play bass, but I can sing the bass line and ask the bass player to play it, or I can sing a keyboard line and he can play it. And that's kind of how I write my music. Well, recording is so much fun, you know. I mean, recording is something that I try to make it as live as possible, in the sense that I don't like to go in there and go, okay, we'll do verse 1 until we get it right, and then we'll do bridge 1, and then we'll do the chorus 1. I like to say, right, let's get the mood right, get the music sounding just how you want it, get the sound on the mic how you want it, and you go in there And depending on the type of song, if it's a ballad like I Feel You, I said I want to give this 3 goes, that's it. And I sung it the first time right through, and the producers were happy, and they said, you know, we set some candles up, and I really felt that song. I was getting over my girlfriend at that time, and when I was singing I was feeling pretty passionately what I was saying. So I did it, and the producers were happy with the first take, and I said, no, let me go again. I did it again, and then we did it a third time. We ended up using the first take, so that was a situation of almost a live song, because we didn't just do verse 1, and like I mentioned. So that's how I like to work in a recording studio, and it's always a challenge, you know. Some of the up tracks I like to spend more time, you know, and get all different ideas in there and different sounds of my voice and stuff like that. But the good things about touring, well, first of all, it's your way of saying, or my way of saying, thanks to the fans. And I love doing things like that, because, you know, you're going out there saying, you guys are the ones that got me here, so it's my turn to say thanks. The other thing about touring is I get to be on stage, and I mean, there's no better prize someone can give me than let me do a concert at a hall. You know, that's my ultimate dream. You know, a lot of people say to me, Pete, why do you do this? And honestly, there's nothing in the world that I would rather do. And there's a movie called Sister Act 2, and Whoopi Goldberg, she said in that movie, she said, this girl wanted to become a singer, badly, but her mum wouldn't let her. She said, girl, what do you think about before you go to bed? She goes, I want to sing.